Good morning, people. How are you all doing? Hope you're all doing grand. Today, we're going to be talking about how to actually tell whether people have good souls or not. Do you know what I mean? There's a lot of people, especially like recently, I feel like people just don't have the nicest intentions. So, first one is that they're not afraid to talk about who has said good about them. So, for example, we've got a girl that works for us, and she came in and said, "Oh, my friend said that you were really nice and you seem really nice to work for." And I was like, "Oh, thank you very much." And it just kind of like made me realize that she is not only there for her own intentions. There's a lot of people, especially like kind of around me, I suppose, that do not give praise where praise is due. And it's kind of just something that people nowadays just don't give. I'm constantly giving. I know that I'm like a person who is genuinely there for people, who genuinely just wants the best for people. So I know the fact that like I'm always giving someone, like my best mate's my girlfriend, like whoever it is, like the praise that other people give them. Because I'm not the best at giving praise, in all seriousness. I'm not the best, because I just find it like a little bit fake almost, and I don't know why that is. That might be something that's like come up in my past, if you know what I mean, like trauma or some shit, which, I don't know, but I I feel it more, or it makes more sense if I give the praise when somebody else is giving it. Do you know what I mean? When somebody is saying it behind your back, it feels better, it feels nice, and it's just, obviously, as long as it's not negative, it's okay. But when it's somebody else that's saying it that you don't really know, and it's from a friend of a friend, then I just think that it's so much nicer. And it's also really nice the fact that this person, your friend, has said to you, "Oh," and remembered that thing that they said. And I just think that it's really nice for people to do that. I think that it's cleansing of the soul, if you know what I mean. Where it's like they're not afraid to just say good things about you. They're not afraid to put their own kind of opinions or their, because they believe it. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way that someone would say that if they didn't believe it. Do you know what I mean? Like, if my mate was like, "Oh yeah, this girl said this about you," and he didn't believe it, or she didn't believe it, sorry, then I don't think they would say it to me. The next one is like a major, major thing right now, is that they don't put you down even when they're in a mood, right? So, for example, if you're in a mood, you're fucking naggy, you're the most naggy person ever, but your mate is in like the best mood ever, then you shouldn't put them down. Do you know what I mean? The last thing that you want to do is just sit around them, just fucking scrolling through TikTok, being in that absolute pissy mood because you are. Do you know what I mean? It's just not nice, and it's not fucking thingy. So if a person is doing that, then they're like mentally fucking with you, pretty much. It's like the most disrespectful thing, I think, because they feel like they have to put you down. And it's not the fact that they're probably trying to put you down, it's just more the fact of they've told you to come out. For example, they might say to you, "Oh yeah, do you fancy going mountain biking?" Whatever the case, and they're in a massive mood. And instead of just saying, "Nah, just not feeling very good today," they come with you, and they'll be like, "Yeah, all right, yeah, we'll come." And you're in a good mood, and then they're just sitting there like not responding to you. Whatever, fuck off. Like, don't come around me if you're like that. Again, they're just trying to put you down, and it's like not the healthiest to be around. It's just, what the fuck is the point? When you're trying to put in effort to make them laugh, and they're just there like, huh, fuck off. You know what I mean? It's just so disrespectful. At least when I'm in the worst mood ever, I at least try and fucking like have a laugh with people. You know what I mean? And it's still the same with like everyone around you. Just try and at least put some fucking effort in. And if they don't do that, then I just think that they've got a bad soul. It's as simple as that. I just don't think they've got the best intentions for you, and I don't think that they're healthy to be around. Do you know what I mean? The number one reason that I think people have a good soul is that the last thing that they want to do is argue. They'll argue like to take the piss. They'll argue to kind of get their point across, but they won't shout. There's like this kind of fine line of argumentative and not. You know what I mean? Like they can rage bait, they can do whatever, like to make you laugh. But people that are like constantly like, oh, well, what did you do? And they'd be like, oh, fucking nothing, whatever. Oh, what's the matter, mate? Nothing. What's the matter? Come on, I know there's something wrong. And then they're like, oh, you didn't wave at me at the fucking thing. It's such a petty thing, and a lot of people like nowadays are just so fucking petty, and it's just the most stupid fucking thing ever. For example, I had a friend, and me and my mate Ash were like on games, and it's just been me and him for the longest time, right? Instead of just saying, oh, it's alright if I come on, he just goes, right, fuck yous, you didn't invite me, blah 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 blah. Fucking massive tangent on being like just fucking stupid. And it's like, mate, you are 23. Don't fucking say that. Like, you're just petty as fuck. It is just the pettiest thing that you can do, is to argue about something stupid. You know what I mean? People with good souls just will let it go. Do you know what I mean? They'll let it be. They'll be, okay, they didn't wave to me. Okay, they didn't invite me to a game. Let me just try and invite myself. If they said no, then it's like, okay, let me try and invite myself onto the game, kind of thing. If they said no, then it's like, fair enough. And like, it is feel a bit left out, depending on the situation. Do you know what I mean? But again, people with good intentions do not want to argue, and it's as simple as that. The next one is that they talk a lot of shit behind people's back. It's just not healthy. You know what I mean? I don't think that it's very, especially for like men, I don't think it's healthy for people to be talking shit behind people's backs. Don't get me wrong, say like a little bit of something, like have a 5-minute conversation of how petty this person is, but after that, go out and chop some fucking wood. Do you know what I mean? Like, do something to kind of like get your mind off of it. I know that, especially me, I don't know whether it's the same with everyone else, but your mind plays on it a lot. It's not healthy. But just talking shit behind people's backs is just, if they're doing it for another person, they're probably doing it to you. You just don't really want people doing full stop, because you know the fact that they're probably doing it behind your back. You know what I mean? They're probably doing it to you. It's just not healthy. It's not good, and it's not anyone that I want to be around. Because again, if they're doing it to you, then well, if they're doing it to somebody else, then they're probably doing it to you. There's people that just have a negative essence, and all that they want to do is just talk shit, cause drama. And there's certain people in this world, whether you're young, whether you're old, you'll find out one day. You'll find out that there is not the nicest people around, and they don't really want the best of your own intentions. And the final one is that they've always got the hard life, right? They've always got this kind of, oh yeah, you know, I just had this to do, I had this to do, I had this to do. Right? They've got like hard working kind of thing, but they've also got like everything else on their shoulders, right? And a lot of people can kind of just deal with it. There's a lot of things that people can deal with, and they don't really say it. Now that's the people that I want to be around. Don't get me wrong, there's obviously sometimes where they could say it, and they do. But when they're constantly, like every single fucking time that you go up to them, they're saying, oh, this happened. Like, for example, my bike got a puncture whilst I was trying to get to work. Right then. And then the next day that they come in, oh, do you know what? My seat post getting down. Blah, 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 blah. The next day, this guy went past really fast in the car. Or something fucking stupid like that. And it's like, okay, but you just don't understand how negative that is to be around. I know that like at the start it's kind of a bit like, okay, yeah, fair enough, but when you're around it all the time, it just gets you negative, and it gets you just kind of thinking of the worst things in life when you should really be thinking about the good things in life. should probably be doing gratitude and things like that. But when you're around someone who's like that, you're constantly trying to look for the negatives instead of the positives. And it's just negative to be around. There's something always wrong with them. It's something always kind of, my life's the worst kind of gig. And you don't, why the fuck do you want to be around someone that is like that? It's just not healthy, and it's not nice to be around, because it's just fucking boring, because all that you're hearing is, oh, this happened, yeah, oh, do you know what? I can't believe Trump got into the office. Shut the fuck up. You know what I mean? Like, your life can be bad, but it's not bad every day. There's good things to look for, and it's as simple as that. So, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you later.